I get it, you're scrolling through endless options, wondering if splurging on a full-size Pilates Cadillac is worth the space it will take up, the money you'll drop, and the time you'll spend learning it. I was in the same spot last month, trying to decide whether to turn my spare bedroom into a mini-studio or just stick with a basic mat and a couple of small props. The big question was, will this thing actually let me practice the full range of Cadillac moves at home, or will it end up as a pricey piece of decor? Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. What really helped me was stepping back and picturing a typical workout day. Imagine you're on a Monday morning, rolling out a yoga mat, slipping onto the carriage, and transitioning from a classic footwork series straight into a jump board cardio burst without having to shuffle equipment around. That fluidity is exactly what the Ivaniti store Cadillac promises. It's marketed as a fully integrated Pilates system for total body mastery, and the way it's built actually supports that claim if you have the room and the commitment. First off, the frame is made from premium maple, which gives it a solid, almost sculptural presence. The wood isn't just for show, it dampens vibrations when you're doing those high-impact jumps, so the whole machine feels stable rather than rattling on a flimsy base. The upholstery is a microfiber leather that's both soft to the touch and surprisingly easy to wipe down after a sweaty session. I tested that by running a full 45-minute flow that included a series of jump board sprints, and the surface stayed dry and didn't develop any sticky spots. One of the biggest draws is the adjustable resistance system. The kit comes with a set of springs that you can swap out to increase or decrease tension, which means the same machine can serve a beginner who just wants light resistance and an advanced athlete looking for a serious challenge. In practice, I started a session with the lighter springs for a warm-up, then moved to the heavier set for the reformer work. The transition was seamless, no need to detach the carriage or fiddle with extra hardware. That kind of flexibility is a real time saver if you're juggling different workout goals in a single class or home routine. The added reformer box and jump board are more than just accessories, they expand the repertoire of exercises you can do without buying separate equipment. For example, the reformer box lets you perform elevated footwork drills that target the calves and glutes in a way that flat reformer work can't. The jump board, on the other hand, turns the Cadillac into a low-impact cardio machine. I tried a sequence where I moved from a traditional roll-down on the carriage straight into a set of jump board hops, and the change in muscle activation was noticeable. It felt like a hybrid between Pilates and a gentle plyometric workout, something you don't get from a basic reformer. Now, let's talk about the practical downsides because no product is perfect. First, the footprint is massive. The Cadillac stretches close to 8 feet in length and occupies about 3 feet in width. If you live in an apartment or a house with tight hallway clearances, you'll need to measure twice and think hard before committing. The weight is another factor. The maple frame, springs, and steel components push the total weight over 400 pounds. That means you'll need a few strong people to get it out of the box and onto its final spot, and once it's set, you'll want a sturdy floor, preferably concrete or a reinforced wooden subfloor to prevent any wobble. Assembly is not a weekend DIY project either. The kit includes a detailed manual, but you'll still spend a couple of hours tightening bolts, aligning the carriage rails, and attaching the springs. If you're handy with tools, that's fine, but anyone who's less mechanically inclined might want to enlist a friend or consider professional assembly, which adds to the overall cost. Speaking of cost, the price tag is definitely in the upper range for home equipment. That's why it's crucial to assess whether you'll actually use all the features. If you're mainly interested in basic reformer work and have no intention of using the jump board or the Cadillac-specific apparatuses, a simpler reformer might give you more bang for your buck. Who should consider buying this kit? If you're a certified Pilates instructor looking to expand your home practice or a serious practitioner who already knows the Cadillac repertoire, this machine offers the full suite of movements without having to rent studio time. It also makes sense for a family where multiple members have different fitness levels. Kids can start with the lighter springs, while adults can crank up the resistance for a challenging session. The aesthetic shouldn't be underestimated either. The Mocha finish and polished wood can blend nicely into a dedicated workout room, turning the space into a motivating environment rather than a cluttered garage. On the flip side, if you're just dipping your